Welcome to this video on how to do the first boot configuration of Filr appliances. What we're going to do today is much the same as with any of the appliances. This one is the Filr web appliance, but you'll find that the search, the database, and indeed the content editor appliances are almost identical. So when you first boot the appliance, it should auto start. Some of these screens, by the way, I'll fast forward through, otherwise you'll be waiting a while here, but in general this process from start to finishes takes about 5 minutes or so. So the first page you get up is the license agreement. I'm sure you'll read it, but the important thing on this page is the option in the top right, which is the keyboard language. So set that to your keyboard. In my case, I'm on an English UK keyboard. The reason for this is that obviously keyboards have different layouts, and you can get very confused with passwords if you're using the wrong keyboard. And then just click on accept. You'll then be prompted for two sets of passwords, the root password and the virtual appliance administrative password. Typically, I tend to make these passwords the same, but if you're going to be splitting those roles down, you may want to put in different passwords. So let's just type those in. You then need to just put in your NTP server, just put in your normal NTP servers that you use in your environment, and then select the region. In my case it's Europe and I'm in the UK, so I'll select that and then click on next. We're then being prompted for the host name. So this is not necessarily the address that users are going to be hitting this server on as the DNS name. So in my case this is just going to be Filr web 1.demo.live. Click next, then get prompted for the IP address. So here this is going to be 172.31.1.1 for me. It's a class B subnet. Gateway is correct. DNS server is 251. I can put in optional DNS servers, optional domain searches, and then just click next. So we then get prompted for the data disk. So this is going to be your disk that's going to be holding your personal storage, database, index, and so on. So in this case it's defaulted to the second disk, SDB, and we can see that's the right disk because the size is 200 gig. You can change the file system type to whatever you prefer in your environment. I'll leave it at ext3, then just click next. We get prompted for the log location, which is going to be the third disk, SDC. Again, we can change file system as need be, but I'll just click next. Now, this screen we've got here is unique to the Filr web appliance. You're not going to see this screen on the search appliance, on the database appliance, or indeed the content editor appliance. So this is asking where is shared storage. So if you're doing a single server install, you just need to check that for no remote storage. And then continue. However, in this instance I'll just set this up for a cluster install with shared storage, so I can use NFS or CIFS. I'm just going to use CIFS here and click next, then ask what the CIFS server is. I'm just going to type in windows.demo.live/Filr. My CIFS username is going to be Filr Proxy that I've already created with rights to that share, and my password is going to be that. So then I just click on configure. Okay, once you see this screen, the server has successfully come up. Thank you for listening.